When you're a gamer, like me, and you become an adult, many times you're kind of forced into becoming a casual gamer. And what I've been learning recently is that being a casual gamer may actually be one of the best ways that you can play video games. And I will die on this hill, and that will probably happen before I get to play video games seriously ever again anyway. You may think I'm joking or like huffing some copium, but I'm really not. Believe me, I've spent plenty of time over the last couple of years feeling a little bit pissed off and angry and FOMO-y and regretful that I didn't start streaming in my early 20s so that now in my early 30s I could be like a full-time gamer, streamer, video game personality. But then as I was thinking about that the other day, I kind of realized something. I don't really get that mad at games like ever. It's really not that important that I be the best at whatever game that I'm playing, which is really a good thing because in the time that I do have to play these games, I'm just in it. I'm experiencing the art and the mechanics and the gameplay and the chaos and the dopamine. And then I'm logging off to go do some laundry or put my kid to bed or let my dogs out or spend time with my wife. And lucky for me, honestly, the truth is that the gaming industry, whether it's meant to on purpose or not, has sort of evolved over the last several years to cater to an audience that's just like me. The ones who pop in before or after work, play a few matches, maybe explore a new zone, try one of the new games in their backlog, or rage quit after failing a boss 3 times in a row, and then end up going to bed at 9:30 p.m. In the current landscape, we're the real winners here. So what I'm referring to myself and all the people that I'm talking about as is not just a casual gamer, but what I would call a power casual gamer, or power casual as I will refer to it for the remainder of this video. And so before we talk more about why it's a great time to be a casual gamer, let's talk a little bit more about what exactly a power casual is. These are folks who seriously love gaming. They view it as an integral part of their personality, their persona. It's a passionate hobby of theirs. It's something that they've drawn inspiration, fun, and a high level of value from for a large portion of their lives. But maybe life just got way fuller with a lot of other very important things, and they just don't necessarily have the time to sink into a full-time hobby like they used to. These are definitely, myself included, the kind of back in my day millennials who will not hesitate to tell you all about how modern gaming just rests on our shoulders.
Xbox Live every night. I was there when the Contract Supreme came out.
So now you've got work, maybe a kid, maybe a stack of bills that you think you can probably ignore for just one more day. And maybe if you're like me, you are lucky enough to boot up the games for a couple hours a day, a couple times a week. But you're still excited to keep up with releases, new trailers, new patches, get you going. A new game drops and you think to yourself, yeah, I am definitely gonna grab that and I'm gonna play it. Maybe like in Q3 of 2027. You just don't have the same volume of time that you used to dedicate to actually experiencing these things as they come out. And yeah, sometimes it stings. It's a real bitch when the hype of a new release comes and goes, and then you're left to explore that content or explore that game a long time later when all the excitement and all of the new players have already come and gone. But again, in the end, a power casual is somebody who, despite all of those road bumps, all of those obstacles and challenges between them and playing video games, is somebody who sees gaming and gaming culture as an integral part of who they are.
And yet, here's a few reasons why casual gamers are actually winning right now.
These days, it is much easier for me to jump into a game sporadically for a short amount of time, have a great time, and then hop off without feeling any pang of regret or dissatisfaction with my experience. One thing that I don't miss about being able to play video games with every hour of my free time like I could as a kid is the burnout. I'm not grinding every single day just to get tired of one of my favorite things in the world. I've seen so many creators give up on these games that they've spent decades of their lives building careers on, building their personality around, because of either an evolution in the game or a change in the game, or they've just flat out gotten sick of the experience. When I've come back to those same games after long breaks of not playing and had an amazing time with little to no complaints. Another thing about having less time to play video games is that every experience that you have feels a little bit more fresh. If you only play a few hours a week, guess what? Those games are going to stay exciting for a longer period of time. Your backlog of games that you're interested in playing is going to grow probably faster than you can clear it out. And as long as you can avoid the FOMO of that situation, that's actually a really good thing. For example, I've played World of Warcraft since True Vanilla 20 years ago. Now, I've had to take breaks. I've skipped a number of expansions, and I was finally able to come back halfway through the last expansion, Dragonflight. And when I was looking into jumping back into Azeroth and doing a little bit of research, most of what I found was complaints. Even now, there's still people that have massive problems, massive qualms with the new expansion, The War Within. But for me, I only have tons of fun every time I get the chance to log in. Now, am I kicking ass with like a top tier raiding guild at endgame? No. Do I really want to be doing that? Yes. But I've got to take what I can get, which is way more now than it has ever been for your casual gamer like me. You've got more solo content than has ever existed with Delves. And while it has its problems, systems like LFG and LFR allow anybody to experience pretty much all of endgame content without having to rely on another 10, 15, 25 people to be on at the same time. On top of all that, with pretty much any game out there, there's tons of smart save systems. There are cloud-based syncing systems so that you could play on your PC and then on your laptop and then on your Xbox, on your Steam Deck, even on your phone so that you can keep playing Slay the Spire on the toilet even long after your legs have fallen asleep while you hide from the rest of your family. There's nearly no excuse for somebody who's interested in spending time in their hobby of gaming not to do so. But even with all of these options and systems that make it easier than ever to fit a little bit of gaming time here and there into our bullshit adult ass lives, the hard part about being a casual gamer is that it's really easy to find a lot of guilt when we do spend our precious little free time playing a video game. And I think a large part of that comes down to much of the messaging that we receive in our gaming-centric algorithms on social media that's typically always busy screaming things like, "This game sucks now. Todd Howard kicked my dog. Your favorite game is killing the culture. Gaming is dying. I hate you. Video game layouts are at an all-time high. This game went woke and it sucks. Road work ahead. Yeah, I hope it does. It's so over. We'll never get the good old days back. Games aren't fun anymore." I cannot tell you how many times I've opened up my YouTube app and I'm just bombarded with thumbnails like this talking about how the gaming industry is dead or dying and gaming just isn't fun anymore, or my favorite franchise or genre is just not worth playing anymore. No, gaming is fun. Gaming is going to be all right. You just have a job, kid, mortgage, wife, bad back, addiction, dog, health, sleep, old to focus on now. This era of gaming in your adult life isn't worse. It's not trashed. It's not hopeless. It's just more precious, slower. It's earned. It's optimized. Because it has to be. So if you've ever been frustrated or even felt guilty for not having the time to play more, or if you've ever caught yourself saying, "Man, I wish I still had time for this," don't. You're still a gamer. You're just one with a mortgage now. So let me know what you've been playing in the comments, especially if you consider yourself to be a casual. And hey, if this video made you feel better about your dusty Steam library, hit a like, hit a subscribe, all that stuff. I will see you in the queue. But probably not until Thursday. Or no, wait, maybe Friday night. No. Yeah, Thursday.